What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent. Today I'm going to be building around Band Kyurem for Sword and Shield OU. Then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. I was actually watching Mr. Jamvad use this mon a couple weeks ago, and it looked like a lot of fun. He did a lot of work with it, and I think I can for sure as well. The main thing with this thing is it's able to lure Clefable with the Banded Iron Head. Put it in range of basically everything. It does like 90+%. Shadow Claw is mainly on here just for Jirachi as well as Aegislash, and then obviously we have the dual stabs. So what I want to do is add a mon that appreciates Clef being weakened as well as those two steel types being weakened. And I think a fun mon to pair it with is actually Choice Scarf Gardevoir to try to endgame people. This also basically gives me a check to any sort of weather matchup because I'm able to trace the weather boosting ability, whether it be Swift Swim or Sand Rush. The thing is, if I'm going to trace Sand Rush, I do need Focus Blast, and I don't think I'm going to have that here. I sort of want to run Trick and three other moves, being Dual Stab and Thunderbolt, because I want to weaken Corviknight for Kyurem. Like, if they're Fizz Def for Drill, I can actually 2-hit KO it with Thunderbolt, and if they're Spadef, I Trick it, so I definitely want both options on this set. Let's go ahead and run Timid Nature, and we can figure out another Drill check later, and by later, I mean right now. What beats a Drill? So if I want hazards on the board right away, Hippowdon would be the option here, or Toad. I don't think I really need to worry about Dracovish, considering I have a Scarfer that outspeeds it, and Kyurem, which doesn't get 2-hit KO'd by Scarfish Rend, I don't think, so I think, if anything, I add Hippo here, because it's really good with a reliable recovery. And then we'll go for Hazard Control from there, because we have Kyurem on the team after all. But right now, let's go with Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, Slack Off, and Whirlwind. Run Rocky Helmet. Also gives me a good pivot into Conkeldurr, which Gardevoir can do if you predict correctly, but this is always safe. And then we can go for Spadef and move on from here. So we have our hazards, we have our Scarf, we have our Wall Breaker. What can hazard control for me? I definitely think... what's really good for hazard control here? What am I weak to? A water resist would be great. Like, I'm still a bit worried about rain, I guess. We have Kyurem, but Kyurem is going to get worn down really easily by hazards. So ideally this hazard control is water resistant, but I don't think that exists, right? Because I'm going to lose to rain anyway if I end up getting a water weak hazard controller, so I guess that's not true. We still have the Trace Guard. Maybe I'm overreacting about rain, and I can just add like Rotom or Corviknight or Mandibuzz. Yeah, we're just gonna go Rotom, I think, to help check Corviknight. Like, the team actually does kind of get annoyed by Corviknight despite the trick here, so I think we have the rain matchup covered. I don't think it's too big of a deal. Like, we even have reverse weather. So let's go Volt Switch, Overheat, Nasty Plot, and Defog with this nature, and yeah, that should be fine. If I lose to rain in the first game, that would honestly be just kind of funny, but I'm hoping I don't, because I've already acknowledged I think I can beat it using these mods. But at this point, now that we have our hazard control... Okay, if I wanted to be really tryhard, what I could do is add a Drill with Rapid Spin, have another late game option as a physical attacker, and have double hazard control for Kyurem. That sounds way too nice. Like, I can't not do that. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Whatever, man. Let's go Swords Dance Rapid Spin 2 attacks with Sand Rush. Like, I can even use these two to weaken opposing Rotom Heat for Drill endgame, so I don't think there's a way I can't run this, right? Look at how good it is on this team in particular. I'm so tryhard. Let's go ahead and run an Adamant Nature and 4 in Spadef. And this last mod I want to be a fun wall breaker or a fun wall. Like, I don't want to add another tryhard mon, so what mons do I have fun with? Oh, you know what could be fun? Fairy Spam with Mimikyu. I like scrolled past it, but then I came back up here. Fairy Spam with Mimikyu could be good. I guess... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's kind of vital, because I don't have a Ghost Resist, and if I'm not running a Ghost Resist, I need the Disguise for, like, Dragapult and Aegislash. It wouldn't completely solve the problem, but it would make the matchups, like, actually workable, so... Yeah, we're gonna go Mimikyu here with Adamant Nature. I've always said how against I'm running Adamant on Mimikyu, but I definitely think that if they're running a fat team, you can SD up and then use the Adamant to your advantage. If they're running a more fast offensive team, you can just weaken them for +2 Life Orb Shadow Sneak, and Adamant makes the rolls a lot easier to do that. So let's run Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, and Swords Dance, and I believe once I put 4 in Spadaf, that will be the team, right? Let me just double check everything. It looks fine, so let's get a game. So I have a game right here. We found someone who is supposedly testing their 8,946th team, but something tells me that's not true. I definitely think that Drill can endgame, but they have Rotom and Corviknight and Ferrothorn, so I need to weaken some stuff here. Bandit Kyurem can get a kill early if I play it well, but it's going to be a bit annoying. I think tricking something with Guard could be worth it this game. Rotom is also really good. So let's go Kyurem against the Rotom. So if I were them right here, I would actually go Corviknight, right? You don't risk a Spexy Draco here. So I'm going to click Icicle Spear as they go Corviknight. I hope I get more than 3 hits. That's a crit, and it did 23, so now I basically need 2. I think it looks like if I hit 4 times, I could just knock them out, but they should go Pex, right? I don't know, do I call Pex, or do I just go for the hits here? That's kind of a weird situation. I'm just gonna go for the hits and see what they do. This is an annoying position, though. I think I could go Gardevoir. It's not the worst play. So they Toxic, so I'm basically dead now, unfortunately. However, I can click Trick here. Maybe try to catch Corviknight. Tricking Pharaoh is pretty good, too. Like, I'll take that. And then we'll just get a Rotom and start to break. Like, okay, they double in Pex. I really can't let this get Toxic here. That's just gonna basically be an auto well. Yeah, like, I can't let that get Toxic. I would lose the game. I'm Helmet now, by the way. I think I have to double. So, who would they go here? Either Corviknight or Pharaoh. So Rotom is the best double to make. Like, if they double Toxic, I do lose the game, but I'm just trying to keep up offensive momentum. So they just take hazards. Okay. I guess I understand that. They don't rally the Scarf Pharaoh at all, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to get in Hippo here and hope I don't get SD swept. Thank you. And then I want to say I can just click Rocks as they hard switch in their Rotom. Okay, that's fine. I just realized they're kind of weak to Outrage. I want to slack off here on the Nasty Plot because I want to stay out of range of Drill. But then it's like, who do I sack? I don't think the Paralyzed Guard is actually doing much. Like, at this point, my win condition is my Rotom. I mean, it's my Drill, right? Like, I'm keeping this and Drill to try to win the game because Corviknight's at 52. But what I need to do is spin, and I also need to find out what their Corviknight's attack is. So I think what we're going to do here is sack off Gardevoir, as they actually try to Toxic me. It looks like if they're not max speed, which they always should be, I will be faster, but I should have clicked Thunderbolt. Because they're going to go... Well, actually, they could go Drill. They don't have to go Corviknight, but they do. I don't want to make it look like I have Thunderbolt here, so we're going to take our time. And then click it. So that's really good. Like, the fact that that's dead is amazing here, because Drill has a much easier time now. If I were them, I would bring out Zeraora. Or the Drill of their own, right? Those are the two best plays, in my opinion. We're going to go Hippo, as they opt to pivot this back in. I don't know if it's actually worth letting my Rotom come in. I guess we will. As they Toxic, like, unfortunate, but I guess we'll deal with it here. I think they're going to try to Volt for sure. You know, as they go hard attacks, which makes sense for sure. Because they should know that if they give me damage on Rotom, my Drill probably has the game here. Let's take some more damage on the way out, and then... I want to get in Kyurem and Outrage, but if I get burned, it's bad. Like, really bad. We're going to try it anyway. Yeah, like, that's horrible. I think I just lose. Because the idea was I don't get burned, I force them out with Outrage, and then Mimikyu could solo from there, right? But now I don't think I can do that. Wait, but they gave me Rotom, so I think they lose anyway. I don't know why they went hard Rotom. I was just going for an Outrage crit, if I'm being honest. Like, that was my bet right there, the Outrage crit. But yeah, they lost. They lose to my Drill. Like, there's actually nothing they can do. They lost this game. Okay, I'll take the 2-hit KO here. And then the play is just don't sack to Zera. I always go Rotom here. And click Overheat. And then, yeah, we'll go Drill and just Earthquake to win the game. Okay, nice. So I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. I feel like I always lose to this guy 1-2-3-2-1, but I know for a fact it's actually more even than I think it is because I used to beat him a lot back in Gen 7. I definitely think this game Double Ghost is going to be really problematic. In fact, I think he's for sure leading off with one of those ghosts. Yeah, we're going to try to endgame with Drill for sure. And I think lead Hippo here. Yeah, because he should know that like leading off with one of these is so free against my team. It's not even funny. Anyway, we're going to go for Stealth Rocks. I don't think you would Specs Draco. I think if anything you U-turn, yeah. So I'm able to get up my hazards. I can actually probably get into Rotom and get a kill. It is a bit annoying if I get knocked off, but I'll use it here. And then I just want a nasty plot, like... He should go to his own Rotom, is what I'm thinking. But then again, if he gives me damage on that, my Drill is a bigger threat. Okay, he wants to risk it. If I can get a +2 overheat here, that would be really nice. Okay, perfect. So that's all the damage I need. Actually, not all of it. I think I actually still need more for Iron Head. So if that Drill is Scarf, it's... I mean, the Dragapult Scarf, it's worse for my Drill here. What? Okay, so that's basically Screaming Banded, because I don't think there's another way this knocks me out. I'm just going to call it being banned and go Hippo for damage and slack it off. Yeah, like I can take another one clearly here, and I can just click slack off and get all my health back. So here they would probably Leech Seed, right? But I think I go Rotom anyway. I don't know if they have Protect, but I'm going to Volt. As they hard... why would you do that, dude? These things are probably best Mon. Anyway, what do I want to do about this? I actually don't like going Hippo and Earthquaking because they just get U-turn ship, and that's worse for me against Aegislash. I do like the guard play a lot, but if they're actually Scarf, which they probably would be, I don't know if my Gardevoir can live a Shadow Ball. Okay, it actually looks like I would. Like, even if I get rid of that Specs, but make them modest. Okay, that's a roll. 76 to 90, so most of the time I would live, but it's not very good. Mimikyu is another option. I really don't want to use it with all of these things so healthy. Like, it's not worth my time. Okay, I guess we'll link the Hippo play. Like, I want to get Sand back up and throw off an Earthquake, I think. Yeah, they're going to U-turn back to Pharaoh, but like... I don't know, I don't think I'm getting much out of this anyway, so let's just try to chip away at the Pharaoh and force it to Leech Seed again. Yeah, out comes the Pharaoh. This isn't very good for me. Like, I hate this cycle, but... We'll go to this. As they actually miss, that's actually pretty helpful, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm taking less damage now. I feel like this time they could easily go Pex. I'm gonna Overheat this time as they stay in. And I'll be right back. So next up right here, we're playing Hyper, who has the double Swords of Justice and Sticky Webs, which is actually a really big threat. Like, I have good hazard control, but the Keldeo just kind of has fun. I didn't realize how big of a threat Keldeo is. I think I kind of like leading Kyurem. I honestly have no idea what Orbeetle gets. Like, I feel like it probably gets Thunder Wave or something. I don't want them leading Keld, though, and just getting a kill, so I guess we'll go Guard. As they do lead off with whatever this is. What are your stats? Like, it has Frisk, so they know I'm Scarf now, which is unfortunate. So it has good Spadaf, which is unfortunate because I can click Psyshock, which is resisted, but it hits Fizdaf. Oh, both of them are good, never mind. Alright, I'll just hit this. Like, if it's Thunder Wave, so be it. And then, I want to say I can just Moonblast again. This thing gets Recover. Oh, dude, this is so annoying. I hate this Mon already. Get this out of here. And then they pivot out. Okay, well, you got me, dude. I think he's going to Overheat, so I'll switch out here. Can't really let my Mon die. And actually, now I get the momentum, but he's going to Volt anyway, so it doesn't even do anything for me. I guess we'll Defog and let in the Terrakion. Dude, I'm going to lose. Like, I can already see this going so downhill, because he gets in Keldeo here, actually, and throws off his Surf. He goes to Balloon, Mold Breaker, Drill, though, which makes, like, no sense when he had Keldeo to just come in for free. Like, why would you not go Keld there? Anyway, I'm gonna Rocks up. Actually, I just realized I can't even touch that thing, but I could Whirlwind it if it started to set up. I'm gonna go Kyurem. He might not expect my choice band. Like, I can probably just Icicle Spear here. So he wants to recover. Okay, that I'll take. Like, I'm actually very happy with the damage on Rotom. The thing is, I don't think I want to get burned. At the same time, this doesn't stop any win cons, but it provides me speed control versus quite a few things. I don't know, like, this is an interesting turn. I could go Guard. Guard isn't actually great. Let's hit him again, as he goes Keldeo. So, we get damage on the Keld for Earthquake, which is nice, but... I really need to break Mimikyu's Disguise to have a chance here, because my Mimikyu is my win con. So what am I doing? I think he's going to Secret Sword. Good play going for the Scald. I guess you get the burn chance anyway, so it's really kind of no drawback, in a way. He probably goes to Drill, but I don't know if he wants me breaking the Balloon. I could Psyshock too, but I don't know if that 2 would KO his Orbeetle. Yeah, this is why I did this, because like even though he could go Rotom, the damage on Rotom is good for Drill anyway, so I'm pretty happy with this. And now I pop the Balloon, which is nice. Good double, yeah. Like the more he doubles to Keldeo, the more this is gonna get downhill, but... So he's actually Leftovers. I'm pretty sure we saw that already earlier. I don't think Guard is that great. I don't know, it could end game. Especially because I've hit the Drill once. But like... Now we're gonna use Gardevoir here. I don't get burned again, which is really good. And I can throw off another Moonblast. And, okay, that's really good for me. Like, the fact any damage I got on this thing is gonna help towards a Drill in the end here, so... And if I can use a Drill to break Mimikyu's Disguise, even if a Drill dies, Mimikyu can win at that point, so... This is actually not horrible. Like, the one thing I need to keep in mind is I've lost my speed control versus his Keldeo, so I really need to be mindful of that Pokemon now. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here is go Kyurem. I feel like I should have gone Mimikyu actually and clicked Shadow Claw, but it's okay. I could actually Shadow Claw with this thing right here. It's not the worst play. And we'll be able to get rid of Rotom. So now my opening is Drill, right? I need to get in Drill and just start spamming Earthquake to win this game. That's my win con. But the problem is, like, he gets in Keldeo here. Do I die to Keldeo's Secret Sword if it's not Specs? Hold up, that's actually a really important calc. Scarf Secret Sword would do... Okay, that's a roll in his favor, like a lot. I don't know if I live, that's great. I don't know if I want to bank on living, though. That's a tough decision here. Like, I also don't want him subbing. Like, if he subs and then gets a kill, I lose. So I think I'm just going to stay in no matter what. Because, like, typically you'll see sub on that thing. So, outcomes track. I think... In this situation, I do like sacking off the Rotom. As it's Life Orb. That's all good. I'll bring in the Hippo here. I think it's heavy duty boots as we've seen. We'll throw off Earthquake, hit the Orbeetle, and then go Mimikyu on it. No, you're not subbing, dude. So he would recover, right? I'm gonna go Mimikyu and start to pressure with that, I think. Yeah, and I think the best thing to do is just throw off Shadow Claw immediately and keep my Disguise. Okay, good. Because now he's forced to go Mold Breaker Drill. I kind of wish I was Jolly right now. But I can pivot this in, chip him even more, and slack off. So then he gets in this guy. Doesn't burn me, so I get to get the sand back up later, which is really good. He's gonna go Drill. We're going to sack off Kyurem. Yeah, I think I win. Because then I get back in Hippo. Let him knock this out too. Then I get in Drill. Go right for the EQ. I don't think there's a way Mimikyu can 1v1 me here. And I flinched it anyway, so yeah, it's over. I don't think it could beat me though. Like, I literally just Iron Head again after that and win. I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. If that Mimikyu was a Drain Punch with an Adamant Nature, and then it went for Shadow Sneak after, I'm pretty sure my Drill would have died and I would have had to win a speed tie with my own Mimikyu, but if he was Jolly Mimikyu, I'm pretty sure my Drill could take it no matter what, so... That flinch was definitely lucky, I have to admit, but it's only if he was that one particular set, and even if he was that set, the chance of not getting flinched and then also winning the speed tie is heavily not in his favor, so I'm definitely pretty happy with how I played. Let's go ahead and, I think, lead off with Gardevoir. Hawlucha in game could be annoying. I definitely think Aegislash is his biggest threat. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lead off with Hippo here. So the interesting thing about Weavile is I could actually just hit it up with an Earthquake and put it really low. Or I could just get a Brox and not care about it. Like, you see, he's not doing damage, as you can see from that. And we'll click Slack Off again, as he misses that time. So he's clearly Boots, right? I think he could actually knock off this time. So I get flinched in exchange for the miss, that's fair. We'll get out of here. Is that actually banded? No, there's no way. Banded Icicle Crash would do over half. So I kind of let a big threat here take a hit because, you know, obviously Overheat's really nice against this team. But he gives me the Weavile, which is arguably even bigger of a problem, so I'm happy about that. Now, yeah, I have to admit, Rotom being low isn't very good for me, but I think I can win without it. Like, Banded Kyurem is really nice right here, especially with Weavile gone. Weavile was his best speed control, and now it's dead. I'm just trying to figure out how I don't lose to Hawlucha. And I think the best thing to do is just keep Mimikyu's Disguise up. I don't think I died a spin from Drill at 21. What is this mon called? Excadrill. Rapid Spin does 17 to 21. So if he max rolls me with Rapid Spin, it could knock me out. Opts to just Earthquake though. I think I want to get in Kyurem and go for Icicle Spear. Because he should expect Specs Earth Power right here, right? So he would go Corviknight anyway. You would think so, right? Like, you don't let this just die. He goes Hard Conk, so... Assuming I get some nice hits right here, like 3 each time. Wait, he's AV. Do I risk this, or do I go Hippo? I feel like I want to risk it. As he risks it by not going for a Mach Punch, which is interesting. Weird turn. Like, I got the average hits both times, so I'll take that. Like, it was definitely a big risk there because this is one of my other ways of beating Corviknight, but I still have Mimikyu and Trick Gardevoir, so I wasn't super worried about anything. We'll go Hippo just to find out what this is, as... That's Leftovers. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way Specs does only 50. So now what we're going to do is go for the Earthquake. As he lets me chip him with Helmet. I think I can win with Mimikyu, but the fact that he has a Drill is a bit frustrating. Right here, let's go Mimikyu actually. I'm just going to Shadow Sneak to try to knock him out. If he Shadow Sneaks me, I lose to Hawlucha. Yeah, I don't want my Disguise getting broken. If he pivoted out to Corviknight or Excadrill that turn, I could have lost the game, but I still don't care. We'll go Kyurem here, as he's Brave Bird. Okay, that's really good info, because that means Drill might be able to do this on its own. He should just spam Roost here, I think. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to trick this then, if that's what he wants to play this like. I don't know, but I feel like tricking Drill is such a mistake. Let's stay on one more time, see if he wants to commit to this Roost thing. As he goes for U-turn, and I hit 5 times, so I think, yeah, going Gardevoir there would have been bad. But like now I think I can easily solo with my Mimikyu. Wait, he goes Drill, why? Oh, he's Scarf. Okay, Well, that's really good to know, because I'm gonna go drill here, rapid spin, and wrap the game up. I think 2 rapid spins kills, actually 1 rapid spin should kill Corviknight. The problem is, I don't know if he's Jolly Scarf or drill or what the case is. Oh, he goes Lucha. So let's think. I hit this with Iron Head, keep Mimikyu's Disguise. Can I beat drill with it on its own? My Gardevoir isn't going to do much for me in that situation. I could go Gardevoir here. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll go to this. No, I think this was the choking maneuver. I should have just stayed in with the drill, I think. Because now he acros and then sweeps with Earthquake. I guess I SD up on it, right? What should I have done? If I Iron Headed there and flinched it, I could have won. But now I think I lose for sure. Mimikyu is going to be at 75. There's no way I take a drill hit from 75. Yeah, I guess we SD. Wait, what? Oh, Mold Breaker. Wait, but still. Yeah, but he locks Earthquake. I had to hope he locked Iron Head right there so I could spin it into him, but unfortunately he made the correct play and locked Earthquake, so this is going to be an L. Man, I feel like this is such a winnable matchup too, but I guess it is what it is, right? Yeah, GG. And yeah, I'll get another game. So I have another game right here. My opponent has no Fairy Resist. Well, they have Drill, but they're going to lead Drill, which is the thing. I can lead off with Kyurem against that and just Icicle Spear. I think if I hit 5 times, they actually die, but that would be insanely lucky. Oh, never mind. 4 hits would be enough here. Or just 2 crits and 3 hits? Okay. That was strange and really lucky, obviously. So 4 hits would have been enough without crits, but I just crit 2 of them, so it didn't even matter. Multi-hit moves are so fun. Wait, what? You're gonna let me break the disguise on this too. I will live that. I can kill it with Helmet and keep this around. I don't really want to though. Like, I feel as though keeping Hippo at full is probably the better option. And then I can just go to it here and click Rocks. They take like nothing, and then I'll just slack off here because they're going to die to Helmet and end up at full. So they're going to go Necrozma. This is the thing that always beats me whenever I face this person, the Necrozma. So they go for Photon. We'll keep it at this range just to keep Sand up mainly, and then switch this into Overheat. Now they always go Sub-Belly Drum Komo-o. But I don't think that Komo-o set can win the game as long as I go Hippo here and get up Sand. Oh, it's a DD. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's all good. I'm just keeping Sand, mainly, just to be able to actually beat down the... Well, I'll go to it here, obviously, because I want to keep Mimikyu's Disguise for the Conk. And then I'll click Earthquake. And then they go Conk after. Then I go Mimikyu. Hit a player off and win the game. I think that makes sense, right? They go for EQ. I don't even think I died a Mach. Yeah, I don't even die to Mach. That's actually funny. So now it's a guaranteed W because I don't even have to hit the move. I'm always going for Shadow Claw here to knock it out. And then they can go Zera and break my Disguise, but they can't win the game. Yeah, we'll just wrap it up with Shadow Sneak and pick up the W. So I didn't get cheesed by Necrozma for the 15th time facing this guy. I'll be right back. So I have another game right now. My opponent has Dragapult and Dracovish. And, yeah, I'm not happy about that, but we can beat it, I think. We'll go Gardevoir as they lead off with the Dragapult. I actually traced Infiltrator, which is a bit funny. I think I'm going to Moonblast. Like, if they leave it in, I'm in a really good spot, but they should switch out. Cinderace is interesting, though. Do you guys think they Power Ball or U-turn? I think I just go Hippo, but I don't want to give them Dracovish kill. Like, that's a bit annoying if they get that. But I feel like I can't sack this guy. This is so annoying. I hate Dracovish. That mon takes no skill. Like, you just U-turn. Whatever, I'm gonna leave it in. It's the U-turn. Yeah, like, that's all these people do. They just U-turn into Dracovish and hope it works, so... Let's catch it. But I put this into Blaze range, too, so... At least there's that. So we get Cinderace really low, which is good and bad. Like, I need to probably... Watch out. They go Drill. I'm gonna go Hippo here, and if they double to Dracovish, then just take your Mon. Let's go for Rocks. I could also just Earthquake, but I feel like they go Pharaoh, and I want to get up my Rocks, then get into Rotom to get a kill. I don't know, like, they could just stay in and commit here. They either go hard Dracovish, which would be a good play, but, like, then you're taking a Helmet, too. I don't know, like, I'm trying to debate whether I need the Sand here, and I feel like I should keep it. I just wish I knew more about their Dragapult. Like, I don't know if it's Scarf, right? It didn't U-turn or anything turn 1. They did hard switch it out, so I feel like it's Specs. Meaning my Excadrill should outspeed it. So the biggest threat to my team then is the Conkeldurr. Because if I get rid of that, then I win with Drill. But if I can get rid of Ferrothorn, Mimikyu can also win the game. So that's another route I can go for. So yeah, they do go hard Dracovish. I figured they probably would, because, you know, it's Dracovish. Why not hard switch it in, right? Let's just give them the Mon. I'm mainly doing this because I want to put them in range of Drill's Earthquake, and I'm just committing to not having the Sand at this point. So I don't think there's any way my Hippo would live even if they were Scarf, so I'm not going to bother running the Calc. Let's just bring this out and get our Icicle Spear off. I hope they're banded, but I feel like this is Scarf and Dragapult is Specs. Come on, dude, go Mimikyu. You know you want to. I mean, not Mimikyu, go Pharaoh. I wanted them to go... Oh, please hit 3 times. Okay, good. If they got a court change right there, I probably lost, so I'm glad I hit 3 times. I need damage on the Pharaoh, though, because like that's what's stopping my... They would knock off here, right? That's what's really stopping my Mimikyu from doing anything. I think I go to Rotom. Or I just Icicle Spear. Like, they should knock off anyway, as they have Bulk Up. I don't even know if Gardevoir can take that at +1. I'm not going hard Mimikyu. I don't think that's worth it. They still have Jaw. Okay, whatever. Actually, we're going to do it. As the Earthquake. Yeah, I'm going to lose. I was hoping they would click a fighting move. Yeah, and then they go hard Pharaoh. So this is no longer a win con. I guess the best thing to do is just weaken this for Drill and try to win with a Drill. Like, what else can I do, right? They're going to hazard stack me completely. But we got it low, so it's doable in question mark? I don't think it is. So I get my KO. I really need to defog. Which I can do against this. Oh, but they're just going to DD and win the game, dude. You don't have to be rude about it. Kyurem, do you want to take a Phantom Force to the face? Oh, they have darts, and I lived it. Okay, well, I don't think I win anyway. Unless Kyurem can solo, but I don't think it can. If I get rid of Drill, I actually do win with the Gardevoir, but I don't think they would ever give me Drill, right? You go Conk here. But they go Drill. Oh, well, I'm Adamant, so it makes sense. So I have to go to this and Icicle Spear, right? And then I think I need to hit... Well, I need to hit 4 times to put them in range of Moonblast, which would win me the game here, I think. Unless this was the Scarf the entire time, in which case, yeah, take the game, dude. Like, whatever. Oh, it is the Scarf. Okay, if I hit 5 times, I win. And we hit 4 times, unfortunately. Why would you risk it? Oh, I hit 3 times, dude. That was 3. Ah, I feel robbed. Dude, I feel so robbed by this. I just needed one more hit, and they actually risked it for no reason, which was the weird thing. Yeah. I don't know why they would risk it. Like, you just switch out into Dracovish, then go Conk and guaranteed win, but I guess they didn't care. I'll be right back. So I have another game right now. My opponent has a pretty weak to Gardevoir team. Even Drill can win. I'm gonna lead Kyurem and try to just kill the Clef right away if possible, but if they lead Primarina, it's actually bad, so maybe I should reconsider. Gardevoir isn't a bad lead against basically anything, but I kind of want to save it for the end. Okay, I'm thinking... No, we'll go Kyurem. Ah yeah, this is what I was talking about though. Well, they would go for Moonblast, right? We're gonna actually go Rotom. And then Volt. Dude, I feel like there's no way you don't Moonblast. When if I clicked Freeze Dry right here, you would just die. Or take like 80. I don't even need a Rotom too. Well, I do need a Rotom, never mind. I just don't think they're gonna make that risk this early, that's the idea. The other play is just going Hippo, but I feel like Hippo is even worse considering how good Drill is. Come on, dude, the play is Moonblast. You don't click the water move turn 1. Okay, we actually catch Clef there. I guess maybe they're Specs and don't live Freeze Dry then. That has to be what it is, right? Anyway, the reason I'm going to Nasty Plot here is because... Well, actually, if they teleport, it's worse. That's the thing. If they teleport, they get in Hydreigon. But if they hard switch to Toad, I can +2 overheat it. I don't know. Do I think they're going to teleport or just to go hard Toad to try to get rocks? Ah, they teleported. Okay. So, out comes Hydreigon then. Which is a threat. I don't think I live Specs a Draco. I mean, if I do, I could take damage for Drill, but I don't think I do. What's this mon called? Hydreigon. Oh, I actually do live max special attack Life Orb Draco, and Overheat would put it in range of Iron Head. I think I'm just going to take that then. Like, that seems really worth it. Just weaken it for Drill and try to win the game with that. Why not, right? Like, I just do that, then SD up with the Drill. Well, I need damage on Toad. And I also can't let them Wish past, Oh wait, they go Salazzle, what? I guess they want to Toxic me. Okay, understandable. No, they took a Sludge Wave, which does quite a lot. But I basically killed them in the process, so we take that. I don't think Hippo's health here is actually going to matter, so I'm going to go to it and get up rocks as they die to Sand. Like, they're going to Toxic me, right? I don't think the Toxic is going to do anything for them. Like, the only reason Hippo is here is just to get up Sand for Drill this game. It doesn't actually check anybody. If they go Toad, I'm going to get in Kyurem on a hard switch and throw off Icicle Spear. Or I could throw off Iron Head. If they do this, I'm just going to get my Rotom again. I think using Rotom now is the best time to do so. Because if they lead Sheet, they have to play mind games with Overheat and whatnot. So they do that. I'm going to Nasty Plot here. And try to get my Toad damage now. I think you're for sure go Toad. I mean, you could go Hydreigon if you want to, but you come in on hazards and take sand damage, so I don't think that's smart. I just want to get my +2 overheat. I guess they could sack Salazzle too. Yeah, but this is what I want. Okay, give me my +2 overheat and get in drill range. This is like the goal. This is what I need. Thank you. As they scald me, and then we're gonna get in Kyurem, and dude, I don't even care. I'm going to click Iron Head and hope they go Clef, and I really want to hit up a Clef with an Iron Head at least once during this video. If they sack Salazzle, I might cry, but they go Clef. And yeah, you can see I do 88% to Clef, and I really don't care if you go Pharaoh, like I'm gonna stay in. Okay, great. So we have Clef at 24. Which is not even that helpful. I mean, it's good for Gardevoir, so there's that. Actually, you know what's probably the best way to endgame this guy? I chip Ferrothorn using Mimikyu plus Drill, then spam Psyshock or Moonblast. Like, I think that's actually what I should be trying to do here. But that's assuming the other two just don't win on their own. Like, I think they could. He's considering it. Like, he might go Toad here to get up his rocks. In which case, I still don't think I go hard Gardevoir, because it's so knockoff, right? No, what showed knock? The Pharaoh. He's, gonna time out at this rate. Come on, dude, don't time out. So, yeah, it goes out into this, which is a good play. We're going to go Hippo. Because Hippo also doesn't allow Clef to Wish. As, you see how much damage I have on Pharaoh now? It's literally at 66, so... I think I can win now, pretty easily. Yeah, I literally just Earthquake here on the lead sheet. I don't know if he has Protect or what the case is, but... We're gonna go Kyurem here. Hopefully he doesn't double leech. Okay, that's fine. In fact, it might be better. So let's not get 2 hits and try to weaken Pharaoh even more. I just need damage on Pharaoh, like that's the goal. And at this rate, I should just win the game with Drill or Mimikyu. Like, if Pharaoh is at 40 and I get my SD up, the game is over. That's it. It's a wrap. Like, he can't win at that point. Unless Rocky Helmet plus Leftovers actually does enough for him. So we get the Clef kill with our Kyurem, which I'm happy about. Now he's going to go Hydreigon or Primarina. It's going to be the Primarina, okay. So let's think. If I hit this, I could go Gardevoir after and click Psyshock. That Ferrothorn is actually what's stopping everything. Let's get our damage, even have flinch chance, but should we do flinch him? Okay, that's really helpful. Because anytime I hit this, that's good for Gardevoir. Okay, that's unlucky. Yeah, now I just feel sorry for him. So, he finally gets his attack off, but it might be a bit too late. So I think I see what I'm going to do here. We're just going to go to Mimikyu, click SD. This is going to force Ferrothorn to revenge me. Actually, wait a minute. No. We're going to Shadow Claw here immediately. And that way, if he actually is Life Orb Flash Cannon on Hydreigon, he can't use that to bust my disguise. Or to revenge me after this thing busts my disguise. So yeah, we kill it. This forces out the Pharaoh. I guess Toad comes out too, right? It could. No, but he was Pharaoh. So yeah, what we're going to do here is click SD. And then click Shadow Claw. It should do... I don't think it kills it. Like, I don't have my Life Orb, but... Yeah, you see, I do plenty of damage. So the game's over to Gardevoir now. Moonblast just sweeps the game. And so does my Drill, like, either way. I just don't want to, like, be careless and end up getting damaged by Toad and lose the game. So let's go Hippo. If he goes Hydreigon, I'll just Whirlwind him. Like, that's pretty basic play there. If he goes Toad, I click Earthquake. Yeah, I just have to Moonblast sweep. That's really it. I guess I should keep in mind if he Scarfs... Well, if he Scarfs Leslie dies on entry. Never mind, it has to be Boots to even do anything here. So, yeah. It's looking like Moonblast has it. I guess if he Scarf Hydreigon and crits a Flash Cannon, question mark? I don't know, I guess we'll find out what this is right now. Like, I'm gonna go for Whirlwind. As we force in the Toad. I'll let him hit me here. If I get flinched, I could actually lose. I'm trying to play it to where I don't get flinched and lose the game, but it looks like that might be the scenario here. Like, I'm just going to Earthquake this into range of Moonblast and try to not get flinched, right? I think that's what I should do here. Am I going to lose to flinch? Dude, no. I feel like Drill can probably take the hit here and then click Iron Head. Look, I'll outspeed him. If I flinch him, I think I win. Because now Dark Pulse shouldn't kill me, right? And he has to click that. I guess if he flinches this and flinches the Gardevoir, he wins. I feel like he probably has to flinch Gardevoir twice. I guess one thing you could do is click Flamethrower here, and then I force out my Gardevoir, and then he sacks Salazzle, comes back in, and tries to go through the flinches after. But like, no matter what, he had to flinch my guard, so he doesn't get the flinch, and that's gonna be this, so yeah. It was Boot Salazzle, so that's the reason I have Scarf Gardevoir on this team. Let's wrap it up with Psyshock here, and that'll be the game. So I did hope you all enjoyed. You can find the team down below in the description. I'm really happy we actually got to see Kyurem, Ironhead, a Clefable in that last game. That was a lot of fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.